This is a continuation video of drawing conclusions in fiction text, and in this video we will be talking about drawing a conclusion from inferences as well as theme and the lesson of the passage. So first let's review when we were making inferences. We used text evidence, prior knowledge, and then we made an inference about a character's feelings, thoughts, actions, or when they're talking with another character. So we are going to take one of our inferences that we made in the previous video and we're going to draw a conclusion on it. Here is an inference that I gathered from our previous video, and I just want to review it. So in text evidence, we get this directly from the text, and it says, in the text, I think his back leg is broken. Then we use prior knowledge, which is everything that we already know about something in the text. So I know when someone breaks a leg, it is swollen and they can't walk. So we use our text evidence and our prior knowledge and we make an inference, which we can infer about a character. So I infer Eli knows the deer's leg is broken because it can't walk. So knowing this, I want to make a conclusion about Eli. And I want to use all of my knowledge of character traits and what a character can be to make a conclusion. So I'm going to slide this down. And when we make a conclusion, there is a sentence stem that we use. So we start with the character. And if you need to, please pause the video so that you can write this down in your notebook so you can refer to it when you are doing this on your own. So this is drawing conclusions on a character. And we begin with the character. So the character is either going to feel something, think something, say something, or do something. And then we tell what they feel, think, say, or do. And we always have to give an explanation, so we use the word because. So here is our sentence stem. I'm going to slide this up some more. I will bring back the inference for reference. So like I said, I'm going to infer on the character Eli. So Eli, knowing that he's walking over to the deer and the deer is not getting up, and he says, I think that the back leg of the deer is broken. So Eli says, I think the leg is broken. And he cares for the animal because, and this is where I'm going to give my explanation from the text. So I told you that he says something, and I'm telling you also how he feels. So I use two. Eli says, I think the leg is broken, and he cares for the animal. And I'm going to give you evidence on why I know he cares for the animal. And that is because he walks slowly over with his mom to see if he can help. So let's talk about another conclusion that we can make. In the text, it talks about Eli's mom frowning when she goes over to see the animal. So what conclusion could we make about someone who is frowning? Well, our sentence, we're going to use the same sentence stem, and we can fill in the blanks here. So Eli's mom feels disappointed because the deer is hurt and she can't do anything about it. So we used feelings and we used dialogue to make conclusions about our character. Now, let's go into the theme or the lesson. So the theme and the lesson tie into what you've learned from the passage. So when we have a theme, we want to think about something that taught us how to do something, taught us a lesson in life, or taught us the importance of doing something. So the sentence stem for theme is the theme of this passage is blank because, remember, we always give text evidence. So I'm going to fill in the blanks here on our page, and I'm going to talk about helping animals because really this passage is all about helping an animal who is hurt and finding any way that you can help an animal. So, in my opinion, the theme of this passage is helping hurt animals. And I'm going to tell you because, and this is always an example from the text because we need to know from the text what does it say and why we need to support our answer. So from the text, we know that Eli finds a hurt deer, and calls animal rescue to save it. So that's an event that happened in the passage, and I used my example to support my theme. So altogether, the theme of this passage is helping hurt animals because Eli finds a hurt deer and calls animal rescue to save it. Thank you for watching this video. This video was about theme and drawing conclusions from fiction text.